Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Jared Lewis, and I've got an incredible message, incredible word for you. We're going to talk about excelling today, the importance of excelling. And welcome to this Pep Boys here in Brentwood, and I had a wonderful experience with Amir, Jordan, and Edward. It made me think about how God can allow us to excel in the midst of difficult times. You know, I want you to think about one good customer service experience. You know, what's so awesome about this book of Daniel and learning the principles in this book? We see the spirit of excellence. What is so powerful in studying this, it's easy for us to see very clearly how in the midst of captivity, in the midst of a tough time, in the midst of pain, yet Daniel was able to prevail. Daniel was able to be used and selected by God even in a tough environment. And some of us are experiencing some tough times right now. But I want to speak a word that you can excel, you can achieve, and you can accomplish and overcome in life. A lot of people, check this out, have a lot of skills, a lot of talents, a lot of tools, a lot of abilities, but listen to this. They have the wrong spirit. The wrong spirit. But God is looking for people in this day who can take a licking and keep on ticking, who can deal with the adversities and still advance in life. And I'm glad through the Spirit of God, each of us can rise above, we can achieve, we can accomplish, and more importantly, the main point of this sermon is be the best you can be. That's right, be the best you can be. And when you understand that, average means just being the top of the bottom. But when you begin to excel, you begin to reach accomplishments, goals, and strategies and levels in life that you have not reached before. Statistics say, listen, that only 2% of people can actually work without an observation of a supervisor, without someone looking over them, without someone being careful to monitor, taking extra time for lunch and extra time for breaks and staying on the phone and playing on the computer. Only 2% of people can walk with integrity at a certain level. But when you're your best at your all times, listen to me, I want you to know no matter where you are, you could be in your environment working, God will bless you, God will encourage you, and God will give you favor. Listen to this. The Queen of Sheba heard about the kingdom of Solomon. And you know what she did? She inquired. She wanted to go check it out. She wanted to go see. But when the Queen of Sheba arrived, after hearing about Solomon's wisdom and hearing about the kingdom, she saw the goals, she saw the entrance, she saw the operations, she saw the synergy and how everything was lined up properly and the presentation that was given before. You know what the Queen of Sheba said? She said, the half has not been told. I heard about it, but when I arrived, I really got to see. And that's what God is about to do for some of you. You have heard, you have seen, but now it's time for you to experience it live in real color, in reality, to show people the glory and the ability of God inside of you. You know what makes this message and this word so relevant? It's in a time that we understand in this hybrid culture, in the midst of this health crisis, that God is calling us to do the best we can. Don't minimize, but maximize. Excel. Go above the average. Learn that we can excel and go above and do our best. God always pushes us to do our best. He always encourages us to go ahead and to go forward. You know, you've got to take advantage of the opportunity and to put an effort in and to do a little bit more. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel, but just give it a little bit more effort, a little bit more energy. You know, even me as a pastor who is launching forth in the midst of a challenging time, going hybrid, virtual, but in person, I've noticed I've got to do the extra work. I've got to do the videos. I've got to do the editing. I've got to allow the kids to join in, allow the seniors to join in. I've got to do extra things and plan and strategize. But listen, hard work will pay off, because on the end, somebody's going to be blessed. Somebody's going to be encouraged. Somebody's going to be uplifted. You know, many people look at the quantity, but you got to pay attention to the quality. All right? Quality will bring quantity. So wherever you are, it's not about your money. It's not about your prestige. It's not about your popularity. But if you give God your best, believe me, you've got to become blessed. You know, I'm going to read something to you that's so interesting after I thought about my experience here at Pep Boys. You know, it may not be big to you, but it was big to me, and it helped me to see two things. When you have excellence, there's two things you need. The first thing you need is to understand it costs something. Listen to this. Dedication is learning to say no because you have a purpose. And so when you're dedicated your life to God, listen, you can tell your friends, you tell those things that push you aside, those people that do you wrong. You're dedicated to doing better. My life belongs to God. I'm yours. Here's my hands. Here's my mind. Here's my heart. Here's my feet. Guide me, direct. Do everything you need, because I understand it costs something to excel. And then the second thing, I want you to hear this. I want you to listen to this. You got to be reliable. First, it costs you dedication, but then it costs you a reliability. You have to be fit to be trusted. You know, fit to be trusted means that you're faithful. The Bible says an unfaithful man is like a broken tooth. It really hurts when somebody doesn't show up. They're not coming to the job. They're not performing. But when you are faithful, when you work hard, when you are understanding and you're growing, you're not unconcerned, you're not inconsistent, you're not here and there, you're not forgetting, but you are really holding on. You're keeping things together. You're remembering your role. You're working together. You're consistent. Let me tell you what happens. You start to level and exceed and achieve and to ascend to greater heights, because practice makes perfect and you develop good habits. So I want you to remember this. And Proverbs says this, that a diligent shall be rulers. The diligent shall rule. So the people who work hard at the bottom, they always rise to the top. I want to encourage you to do your best. Remember those two purposes, those principles. It costs you dedication, but also costs you being reliable, fit to be trusted.